Praise the Lord. Why did Jesus say the spirit is willing but the body is weak? Jesus is in Gethsemane praying right before his arrest. He had asked Peter, James, and John to stay awake and pray with him. Instead of praying, they fell asleep 3 times. In Matthew 26:41, Jesus warns them, "Watch and pray so that you will not enter into temptation. The spirit is willing but the body is weak." Jesus said this because he knew his disciples' heart were sincere. Unless they relied on prayer, their human weaknesses would lead them to deny, flee, or abandon him. Here, watching means being spiritually alert. Praying means drawing strength from God to endure trial. Our spirit, that is inner desire to follow God, may be sincere, but our flesh, such as human weakness, fear, fatigue, sinful nature, often leads us into spiritual fatigue and spiritual failure. Only prayer and dependence on God can bridge that gap. Prayer is the God's given weapon to resist the scheme of devil. That's what Ephesians 6:18 say. Pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers. Even as the disciples slept, Jesus prayed faithfully. This point to Christ's ongoing intercession for us. Peter said he was ready to die with Jesus. This is the spirit willing, but denied him 3 times, which is a flesh weak. David, a man often called as a God, man after God's own heart, that is spirit willing, but when unguarded, he fell into sin with Bathsheba, that is flesh weak. Jesus himself, in contrast, prayed and submitted to God's will in the Garden of Gethsemane and prayed, "Not by my will, but yours be done." Jesus' word reminds us of the battle between our sincere desire to follow God and the weakness of our human flesh. So we must stay watchful in our thoughts, choices, and influences. Peter trusted himself and failed. True victory comes to us when we depend on God's grace. Amen.